Listen, it has been a week, okay? If you follow me on the social media, on Instagram, you already know, okay? If this sweatshirt is covered in dog hair, it's because there is a 4th dog downstairs right now. But we saved her from a really bad situation, so I feel really good about it. But we are currently fostering a beautiful shepherd puppy of sorts, maybe mixed with some husky Akita. I don't know. If you don't follow me on the dog page, you got to check it out. It is Simply Snooters. Her whole story is in a highlight on the top left. Her name is Dahlia. And yeah, your girl is tired. I feel like a deflated balloon today. But I did have some really good November favorites this month, and I know I'm a couple of days late, but I have to tell you what they are because there are some good finds in here. You know Trader Joe's always slaps with the holiday stuff, so let's just get on into it. We have some food stuff, some beauty stuff, some randoms this month. It's kind of all over the place, but I'm very excited about it because I think there are some gems. Before we get into the actual favorites video, I just want to talk about something that's been bothering me a little bit, and it was because of my last month's favorites video, and I feel this is definitely part of ADHD or on the spectrum to some degree, that I feel such a dire need to correct wrongs when they're said, especially if it's about me and something is said about me that's not true. It like bothers me to my core. And I have not stopped thinking about this because it really upset me. And again, if you follow me on social media, you probably have already seen me talk about this, but if you haven't and you're someone who just maybe sticks around on YouTube, there are some things in my influencer life, as much as I hate that word, that I get gifted for free. However, I have never been somebody, and to this day, I have never taken any type of like sponsorship or paid post or anything to say that a product was good that I haven't used, that I didn't try, or that I didn't believe in and or agree with. And that is why, like, at the bottom of my YouTube videos, there's always a disclaimer that some of the links are commissionable links, such as Driven, Tula. I think that's the only like actual sponsorships I have, but any other things that are on there that I've listed, they're not making me a profit unless I specifically say that they are. And so I had talked about a purse in my last month's favorites video that I genuinely really liked and still like, and the company sent me 2 purses, and I sold the other purse because what the hell am I gonna do with 2 purses, right? And the person was essentially making it seem like I'm a sellout, and I was just saying that I liked it for money and then like selling it to get more money. And I just want to clear the air on that is absolutely not true. I did not say that that purse was good for money. I have absolutely no ties with that company whatsoever. There was no like sponsored post. I was making no money from saying that. It wasn't like a commissionable link, nothing like that. They sent it to me, sure, like to see if I liked it, but just because a company sends me something, I'm not required to say that I like it or don't like it, especially if it isn't sponsored. So if I'm not saying that something is sponsored, it is not sponsored. My favorites videos are not sponsored. Some of the things, like things from Driven that I have received from being an athlete from Driven, sure, I didn't pay for them, but I'm not being paid to say that I like them. You guys see me drink Driven every single day. I've bought Driven with my own money before I was with Driven. And I do not like being called a sellout. I really don't, because it is something that I feel I have stayed true to in my journey on social media. And it's why I don't make that much money off of social media. So when I'm saying something that I like something, I am not saying it to make a quick buck. I have never done that, and I will never do that. So I want you to know that if you are watching these favorites videos, absolutely nothing was sent to me to say that it was good, or being paid to say that it was good, or anything like that. Mostly everything in my favorites videos is stuff I've purchased. So I just need to let you guys know that, because that really upset me. And you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes in terms of someone's financial life. So just keep that in mind when you're watching these favorites videos. But again, all of this is my 100% opinion. It is not being paid to say anything or sponsored or anything of the sort, okay? So now we can get into it. 2 food favorites off the top this month, not both from Trader Joe's, one from Trader Joe's. We're gonna talk about this salty sweet mix from Trader Joe's. This is a holiday seasonal item. And like I said, Trader Joe's holiday seasonal items are so fire. I think their Christmas items are better than their fall items, but this one in particular is something that's new and I haven't seen before, and it is so good. Mix between, I think the chocolate coated sea salt chips is probably my favorite thing that's in the bag itself, but the whole combination of salty sweet, so good, so perfect for wintertime. I honestly think that it's better than the Jingle Jangle, and that's saying something. Similarly, I found I wish I had them. I had the bags for these things, but I don't because I ate them all. The Reese's popcorn is a regular popcorn that's coated in Reese's chocolate and peanut butter. And again, salty sweet combo. So good. They're so light. And what I like about the popcorn is that you get so much for the serving size because it's very light. It's so yummy, and you can just have like a nice big bowl of popcorn at the end of the night, and it is so, so good. Also, speaking of Reese's, they recently came out with these freezer like banana slices that are coated in the Reese's chocolate and peanut butter. I have not been able to find them anywhere, so if you know where I can find them, let me know. But I want those so bad, and I will let you know if I find them. But along with that popcorn is another Trader Joe's popcorn, which is a cinnamon bun inspired popcorn. So good. I actually thought the macros on these were going to be a lot worse. It was 4 grams of fat only, and like I think 19 carb, which was kind of crazy for that type of like drizzled popcorn. It was so good. Literally both those two things from Trader Joe's, if you can get your hands on them, you need them. Okay, let's move on into the supplement category. Now this is something that I didn't think I was gonna like, I'll be honest. This is the new Buff Coffee from Buff Chick Supplements, and she released 4 different flavors: creamy coffee, vanilla, mocha, and caramel frap. And I have tried all of them, and I will say creamy coffee is definitely my favorite. I feel that the vanilla and the caramel and mocha is like, I'm just not a mocha girly anyway, but vanilla and caramel are more artificial tasting. They have kind of that, I think it's stevia, that's the sweetener that's in this one. So if you don't like the taste of stevia, you might not like these, but it is very mild. I will say it does not hurt my stomach, which again, surprising because I thought it was going to. But what this is a mix of coffee and protein, as well as a little bit of caffeine. It is made with real coffee. So if you're somebody who struggles getting your protein in, but you're kind of like, you love that mid-afternoon iced coffee or something like that, this would be a great alternative for you because you can just add it to some almond milk. I also have tried it both ways, almond milk, oat milk, and water. Did not like the way it was with water. Almond milk was a little bit less bland, and oat milk was my favorite. But if you wanted to get even more protein, you could do something like a Core Power Elite or some of the Fairlife milks and just add a scoop of this, and it's 18 grams of protein. So if you did a scoop of this with like some Fairlife, you could easily give yourself a 25 to 30 gram protein drink in the afternoon or in the morning if you're somebody that just needs a little bit more protein. It's really good. I really, really like it. The creamy coffee flavor is just mild enough and not overly sweet. It reminds me of the way coffee ice cream tastes. Also, the other macros for this, along with being 18 grams of protein, it only has 1 carb and 0 fat. So how they did that is beyond me, but it is really good. I gotta say, I'm impressed by this. Speaking of being impressed, Driven finally gave me a peanut butter. I think I talked about this in my vlog, maybe last week or the week before, but I have been asking for a peanut butter flavor forever, and I don't know why we haven't had one. We had chocolate peanut butter, but never just an actual peanut butter flavor. And one of my favorite things about Driven, and the reason why I was drawn to them in the first place, is because they don't overly sweeten their proteins. I cannot stand like the heavily sucralose, stevia, like sugar, alcohol taste in proteins. And even though their flavors are not overly like powerful, they're just not overly like they're not overdone. You know what I mean? Like, it's very mild. So this to me tastes like a Nutter Butter cookie, and I can drink this on its own. Like, I just put this in a scoop of almond milk, stir it up with a fork, and you're good to go. And so this has been my new favorite for post-workout. I do think, again, that it's best with oat milk or almond milk. I've never been someone that likes protein in water, but the blendability on this is amazing. And as always, it's third-party tested and like heat chemical processed. So none of the things from Driven have ever hurt my stomach, which again is why I've been loyal to them. And lastly, from Driven, I'm gonna bring this back into my favorites. And this is something that I have used, I would say literally since, gosh, like when I first moved to Iowa and I was going through that bulk, okay? So this is one of those supplements that I like to use during bulking or maintenance phases only. So this is Build by Driven, and this is essentially a supplement that supports muscle tissue growth, recovery. It has B6, B12, magnesium, zinc, phosphatidylate, mediator 50P, L-leucine, boron citrate, and bioperine, which is from Piper nigrum fruit extract. Not entirely sure what that one does. But This is something that I take only half the dose because I think it's kind of marketed more towards men. So their serving size is 8 capsules, which is a lot. But the positive side is when you take 4, it lasts you double the time. So I only take 4 before I work out. And to be honest with you, I just feel like this is something that is good to have in rotation. It's definitely not like a necessity or something that I would recommend everybody have. But if you are in a growing phase or just like, you know, you're maybe switching your training to more bodybuilding, hypertrophy style, that's kind of what got me into this. And I really like it. I feel anyway, it could just be placebo, but like I feel that I look more muscular every time I take this. And when I go through the whole bottle and I'm done, I feel like I looked better when I took it. I don't know. This is the only thing that changes though, so it could be this, could not be, but I love it. Moving on into the beauty category this month, these are kind of related. It's so weird. So this is actually the glycolic acid from The Ordinary, but I'm not gonna tell you the way that I'm using it is not how it is prescribed to use. So obviously it's a toning solution. Most people put it on a cotton pad and they wipe their face with it after they wash their face, which is like the normal way to use this. However, I have been putting this on a toning pad and wiping my armpits with it. And you might be thinking, Manders, why are you wiping your armpits with glycolic toner? And the reason is because I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but I have been on the search for a natural deodorant for years. When I tell you I have tried so many, and I loved the Rio de Janeiro one that I talked about, I think in one of my favorites videos, maybe over the summer. It smells so good. But listen, your girl boxes now. Like I am sweating my ass off. And when you're overly sweaty, the natural deodorants just, at least on me, they smell. Like they smell so bad. And I would rather just get the horrible deodorant that's bad for you and not smell that bad instead of using natural deodorant and stinking. So anyway, someone on TikTok said to put this glycolic acid toner on your armpits and it helps with that kind of like funky smell. So I have been combining the glycolic acid toner on my armpits with this Kosas pH balancing like roll-on deodorant. And I tried the Kosas before in the green one. I just don't think it had a smell. And this one is Beachy Clean AHA serum deodorant. So the combination between the AHA and the glycolic acid is maybe what's making me not smell. Not sure, but it has to be this combination because this by itself, it's good for like the first couple hours and then it stinks. When I use it after I wipe my armpits with the glycolic, I don't know. It works. Somebody explain it to me, but it works. If you are somebody who struggles with not being able to wear natural deodorants, try the glycolic. I don't really know how bad it is for you. Like, is this worse than putting on regular deodorant? I have no idea, but it's working and I don't stink. I've given my lashes a break from Lashify ever since I was going through all of the crazy swelling with my under eyes, which, as a side note, today I just found out that I have some type of gene mutation or blood abnormality that causes the swelling, like the hereditary angioedema, which answers a fuck ton of questions, but I'm waiting for the doctor to call me back. He said he was gonna call me back today and he hasn't yet, so we'll keep you updated on that. I have been back on my Lashify game, and I have been a ride or die Stardust 14. That is the length that I just love. Every time I wear Stardust lashes, everybody compliments me on my lashes. But recently, I have been wearing these cat eye styles. I cannot for the life of me remember what they're called, but I'll link them in the description, of course. And these already come on the little, like, see how they come on these little circular things? They come with the short to the long, whereas normally I would have to get 2 different lengths and put the short ones in the inner corner and the long ones in the outer corner to kind of give me that cat eye look. But these are already made like that. And I love that they're much shorter in the front because I don't like when your eyes look heavy like spiders. And these just, I think, are so much more natural. They look like just heavy mascara or like a light strip lash. So comfortable. And I have tried every single freaking lash thing on the market. And honestly, the Lashify is just what I keep coming back to. There are some good ones out there. There are some cheap ones out there. But at the end of the day, the Lashify ones, to me anyway, last me the longest. And I just think they look the best on my eye shape. Okay, next up, we actually have some press-on nails. Do not look at my nails currently because these are not the ones I'm talking about. These are my in-between nails that are, as you can see, flopping off. But these, These OPI Salon on the Go Express Instant Gel Like Salon Manicure. I put these on for my birthday 2 weeks before our Nashville trip. They lasted me 3 whole weeks. The stickers on them didn't, but these nails and whatever glue they have in here, I don't know, but I am rough with my nails and they never last. Even like these are another brand. These are like the Kiss brand, I think. And can you see how like even the polish on these is chipping off? That did not happen with these OPI ones. And they're honestly so inexpensive for how long they last. I think they were like $12.99 or something. And they were just so like durable. They didn't feel flimsy. They were so cute. And you know how like sometimes certain nail things fit your nail beds better? For me, the OPI ones fit way better than like Glamnetic or Kiss. I'm pretty sure these are the Kiss ones. And I just feel like they're better for my nail shape. So I am going to be very loyal to these moving forward. These are gonna be my like Christmassy nails that I'm gonna do shortly after these ones are falling off. But I mean, I really can't even pull these off. And I'm somebody who like rips my nails off constantly, and it's almost impossible to do that with these. So they're good for me because I don't ruin my nails using these. So highly, highly recommend if you're somebody who doesn't like to go to the nail salon. And they also have really cute ones. Like their designs, their colors, these have little stickers. They're like the horoscope ones. I don't know if you can see that, but they are so cute. So I hope they come out with more of these. I might have to check online because I got these at Ulta, but I'm sure they probably have other like colors and designs. I would also like to give a shout out to the Kish silk pillowcase. I just got mine off of Amazon, but because I now have my extensions back in, I'm trying to make sure that I'm extra gentle on my hair, and it's good for your skin too. And I feel like with having my hair in a braid overnight, I just need to make sure that nothing is harshly rubbing against it. So I got one of those, but I love it because it's like this cheetah print and it is so stinking cute. So if you're somebody who really cares about like your skincare, your hair care overnight and everything, invest in a good silk pillow because it really does make a difference, especially in like terms of waking up with frizzy hair or anything like that. If you're like a face sleeper, definitely need to get yourself one. I'm saddened that I have to even mention this, but as a female who walks mostly like in the early mornings or sometimes in the evenings, I had a really scary experience that happened to me a couple of weeks ago, and ever since then I've been like looking for extra things to carry in my dog walking purse. Like I have some mace and a little folding knife, whatever. But this thing someone recommended to me, and it is a pull siren basically. So I have it hanging from the carabiners that is on my dog walking belt. And if you yank it, it like flashes this crazy light and does the most loud, intense, high-pitched alarm ever that could like notify people near you. So if you're somebody who runs maybe like at night or early morning, it would be great to keep in your hand or just like on your little fanny or an armband or something like that. It's very lightweight, very affordable, and I just feel a little bit safer carrying it. So I'm just gonna include it because I didn't know that this kind of thing existed until someone on the internet told me. So I'm just relaying this to you because I feel like it makes me feel a little bit better. So random favorite, I know, but I bought it in the month of November, so it's going in. That is it. That is everything that I purchased that I think was favorites video worthy. Not a ton of beauty this month, I'll be honest. I think I just was I overdid it the month before. So more random things this month, but you know what? Let me know if you liked any of them or if you have any favorites you think I should try. That is it for this video. Thank you so much as always for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in next week's video.